Hi, tell us your first name.
Hi, my name is Tina Braddock.
And Tina, tell us the story of your husband, and then once you tell the story, then you can tell him about his experiences today with the Relax Sauna radiator and the Relax Sauna.
Yes.
Okay. And your experience in the sauna.
Sure. I was a combat trauma nurse in the military for 8 years. We were stationed on the island of Oahu, and my husband was a solar energy consultant. And while driving to an appointment for work, he was stopped at a red light and hit by a tow truck carrying a semi-truck over the legal limit, plowing through 12 cars going 60 miles an hour. He was the first one hit and remained underneath her vehicle and hit 6 more times on the way down, and took 30 minutes to jaws of life him out of his vehicle, upon which he was transported to the hospital, which took another 30 minutes, and then remained 7 weeks in the neurointensive ICU, fighting for his life, 3 pneumonias, ventilator support 100%, and told he was going to be a vegetable with no quality of life and I should just give up. And as a combat trauma nurse, I said absolutely not. I had to advocate all the time, minute to minute, every second in that 7 weeks in the ICU. I'm so grateful that we made it out of there. We made it to Denver, to Craig Hospital, where he remained inpatient and then outpatient, upon which the pandemic hit. So we had to take matters into our own hands, which I was looking forward to do from the ICU, advocating to get him in additional therapies, from hyperbarics to changing his tube feeds to plant-based. Yet I was turned away and shut down, and he was getting sicker and sicker and worse, septic, Crohn's disease, trauma-induced, and worsening hydrocephalus, that a shunt had to be placed into his brain in order to decrease the swelling. And again, I was told to give up, go home, and we said no. We took matters into our own hands and finally got him into a hyperbaric chamber, and now today we're experiencing infrared sauna therapy and light therapy, and immediately seeing results, acute, but also things that have been going on with him since the injury 2 years ago. His left arm was underneath the radiation light therapy, and within 2 minutes of me stretching out his arm as he was under the lamp, the spasticity and tone in his arms immediately relaxed, which we haven't been able to do since the ICU.
How long has that been?
2 years.
Wow.
2 years of severe tone. It does get somewhat relaxed with stretching and mindfulness and mind-body connection, and what do you know, just these non-traditional therapies that are, not well known about or practiced, but the simple modalities such as light and heat and oxygen. It's pretty miraculous what it's doing to my husband, who was told he'd be a vegetable and no quality of life. He is walking.
I was talking with him. He sounds as intelligent as any other person. Yeah.
He's cognitively sharp.
Yes.
He's there, fully there. Physically, he has a long way to go, but every day getting better. And thanks to these technologies and incredibly inspiring individuals are giving us so much hope, something that we hadn't witnessed in the 2 years. And I'm, again, emergency trauma background. I have a whole different perspective on medicine. I would love to see these therapies in the hospitals.
Right.
There's
absolutely.
no reason that a trauma room shouldn't have these therapies while waiting 6 hours for a room. They should have mindfulness, they should have light, they should have heat, oxygen, acute to chronic illness. This is something that is preventative, but it's also treating, and that's something that a lot of people don't know, and we need to get that out there. But this is important. This is necessary medicine. We need to save lives here.
Now, the hyperbaric oxygen chambers, that was like major.
Yes.
So talk about that for a minute or two.
Is only about 100 dives in, and I
Yes.
could be exaggerating, it might be less. So we
Yes.
still have a long way to go with our hyperbarics journey, but since then he's clear-minded, his walking's improved, his speech has improved, his clarity and focus, his memories have returned, his short and long-term memory has improved, his focus and just skin, GI issues, his Crohn's, it's everything is completely improved, and doctors can't explain that, and it's pretty powerful stuff when I go and I just tell them the simple changes that we created. He's on no medications prescribed, only supplements, and not in traditional therapy at all since March, doing everything completely on our own, out of pocket, but it's cheaper than being in a hospital and
Oh, yeah.
losing my husband. So this is just the
Yes.
beginning of the Braddock Ohana.
Beautiful.
We are a force to be reckoned with, and I just see this is only the beginning for James Braddock, my husband, the great nephew of Cinderella Man, the fighter, the underdog, boxer, Russell Crowe movie. That's him. This is Cinderella Man too. He's the underdog that's making a comeback, and the world needs to watch out because we're coming.
So you were here and you spoke at the Hyperbaric Oxygen Chamber Conference.
I did.
About your husband's experiences and how much hyperbaric oxygen has improved
Yes.
his situation.
It's comprehensive. We're doing nutritional changes
Yes.
and movement, mindfulness, breath work. So it's not just a one quick fix. A lot of people say, what did you do? It's not a pill. It's not just oxygen. It's the whole body medicine. And that's what this is all about. This is what this community is all about. These people are here to heal people. And that's what's really powerful, is that when you get a group of people with minds like this, it's unstoppable.
And now today, tell us about your experiences in the relaxed sauna, and then
Yeah,
Jimmy's experiences
for
in
sure.
the
This
Sky Eye
is-
radiator in the sauna.
This is my second treatment in here, and almost immediately, I know I'm talking right now, but my first session I was silent, and I really just tried to, it wasn't hard at all, but I got right into the moment, right into being in here, my body completely relaxed to the point I felt like I was in an outer body experience where my it was only my head, as
Right.
you see, which is the only part not inside right now. And that's pretty powerful for me. I practice a lot of mind, body, and spirit medicine, and that's a passion of mine. And I really feel like these tools are just, it's not forcing us to tap into that, but it shows that we do have the power within us to heal ourselves, and these are just tools that will help us get there a little bit easier. So I'm on board with that, if we can make that happen.
So what did it do for you? Mental clarity?
Mental
Did
clarity.
you have any pain or anything?
Complete body relaxation. I have low back pain that it seems like it's better. I'm in here now, and I
Right.
I have chronic low back pain that's better. My feet pain seems like it's relaxed right now. I just overall feel like a deep muscle relaxation and overall peace within.
Great. Now tell us about Jimmy's experience with the Sky Eye lamp, and then his experience in the sauna.
Okay. Yeah, Jimmy, my husband, has severe spasticity in his left arm. It's tone and contractures from the ICU, immediately from injury. And we've had severe difficulty trying to open up that shoulder. It's extremely tight. 2 years of massages, acupuncture, all the things which are helping. But it was interesting, within a minute of being under that lamp, he completely loosened up. And I just did a simple stretch, one that usually takes a long time to really open up his arm. It was in seconds. To the point, I was shocked. I was very,
Wow.
very pleased with the outcome within minutes, seconds of use of that lamp. I definitely want to get him involved in that.
So this is a good adjunct to
I think so.
hyper.
It can only help.
Baric chambers.
All these things can only help.
And then we stuck him in the relaxed sauna.
Oh,
We
yeah.
took him out of the wheelchair and we put him in the relaxed sauna. It took
Oh, yeah.
it took a minute or two.
And the biggest smile on his face, and he has a facial droop that's completely gone thanks
Wow.
to hyperbarics and a lot of these therapies. So the biggest smile on his face, he immediately said he felt better.
Yes.
And he doesn't make this stuff up. He's a true testament of healing,
Yeah.
because he has body aches and pains and cognitive. He has to think about every muscle movement as he has to do it, and it's incredible to see him just finally relaxing and not anxious. I could tell his body's completely relaxed. His overall interaction with his body is just, it's incredible. He's in tune, for sure.
Right. And hey, you haven't found anything that could do what the relaxed sauna has done today?
For his muscular
Yes.
skeletal, I absolutely don't think that any of the things that we've tried so far, and we're on a mission, so we're
Yeah.
going to try a lot more too. So
Right.
I'll let you know. But
Good.
yeah, up until this point, that was probably the quickest thing to allow his body, musculoskeletal, to relax within moments. And he has severe spasticity to the point you can't even pull his bicep open.
Yeah.
So that's really powerful. 2 years of being really contracted in that arm,
Wow.
and within seconds to have it loosened up with that.
So you're a pretty happy
I'm
camper.
at
You're
loss
smiling.
of words right now. Yeah, he's
Yeah.
gonna make me get one of these things.
And did you know it's called the relaxed sauna?
I did not. But
Yes.
that's very appropriate.
Yes, very appropriate.
Thank you so much.
And your name is Tina, right?
Tina Braddock and
Tina,
Jimmy.
yes, right. Well, I really appreciate,
Of course.
so you really appreciate the relaxed sauna.
I do.
Yeah.
And this is something I'm going to advocate for as well, and we're going to bring it into our own home eventually for sure.
Great. Well, if they want more about the relaxed sauna, relaxedsaunas.com. And Tina, thanks so much for your heartfelt expression of what happened today and what's happened in the past, and we wish both of you the best wishes, not luck, because it's
Tell me when you feel the heat.
the results of your efforts.
Exactly. Thank you.
Hey,
When there's a
thanks
will,
so
there's a way.
You absolutely, and we're going to be following your story
Thank
and
you.
Jimmy's story.
Thank you.
Thanks so much.
Too.